Tonight on All Systems Go, we have the power of Grayskull.
All Systems Go starts right now.
Hello, welcome to All Systems Go, the only show to give you certified rock facts. I'm Nick, no brain cells.
And I'm Jenica, just one brain cell. Let's dive right in.
First the plumber, now the pause. Proclaimed earlier this week, Pratt is playing the perfect role, Garfield, in Sony's upcoming animated film. Obviously based on the comics, this new Garfield movie is fully animated, and so is the internet after they heard the news. Basically, the only thing we know about this movie is that Chris Pratt will be voicing Garfield. That's it. We don't even know a release date, but rest assured, this movie does exist, and one day it will come out. Hopefully there will be a day where every character is voiced by Chris Pratt. One can dream.
In case you haven't been keeping up with Masters of the Universe Revelation, last season things ended up really rough for He-Man and his friends, like most of the heroes falling and Skeletor seizing the power sword and becoming Skele-God rough. The trailer for season 2 dropped last week and it is absolutely action-packed. However, it does seem to contain quite a few spoilers for this next season, so if you want to go in blind, I'd suggest maybe not watching the trailer. Return to Etheria when Masters of the Universe returns to Netflix on November 23rd.
Netflix's CG product Red's Henry Cavill's The Witcher got a new trailer earlier this week. Fans first got wind of the new season's release earlier this year at WitcherCon alongside a teaser, but now we have a longer full trailer, giving us more insight into the events of the season. Cast members for Season 1 will all be reprising their roles for the new season, among them being the gamer himself, Henry Cavill. The Witcher Season 2 will release on Netflix this December 17th.
Popular Twitch streamer Pokimane has taken on a new role as co-founder and chief creative officer of RTS, a talent management and brand consulting firm. RTS is being backed by Endeavor's esports business as a means to help gamers with business issues. Gamers can use the support of the firm to ensure that they and their brand are being treated fairly. Pokimane says she's going to use her years of experience to help new creators as they further their careers.
The beloved bounty hunter from the original Star Wars trilogy, Boba Fett, just got a trailer for his own spin-off series, The Book of Boba Fett. And fans were first introduced to the spin-off in true Disney fashion through an end credits scene of the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian last year. The trailer, which was released on Monday, gives audiences a look at where Boba Fett has been since The Empire Strikes Back, a place where his ambition has put him at the forefront of the remains of Jabba the Hutt's organization. The first episode of Book of Boba Fett will debut on December 29th on Disney+.
Bad news for Overwatch and Diablo fans. Activision Blizzard reported in their quarterly earnings report that both Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 will be delayed. The company was not specific about a new release date and just made a statement claiming a later launch than originally envisioned. But one thing is for certain, fans will not be seeing this game until after 2022. Delays reportedly stem from another number of firings and departures at the company after news of multiple lawsuits claiming sexual harassment, discrimination, and unfair labor treatment.
Don't go away, because up next, we have a breakdown of the Peanuts.
And commentary on Baking Impossible. All Systems Go. We'll be right back.
Next, Sophia breaks down the iconic animated Peanuts specials. Let's hope you aren't allergic.
Hello friends, I'm taking y'all down memory lane this week as I talk about the Peanuts holiday specials. If there's anything I've loved for a long time in my life, it's the Peanuts. I watch the specials every single year. The fish that I had as pets as a kid were named after Lucy and Sally, and my Discord profile picture is Snoopy, and that profile picture coordinates with the season. I love the Peanuts, I've loved them for a long time, making me extremely qualified to rate each of the big 3 specials, so let's get into it. I'm so excited, oh my god. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown gets you hyped up for the full season of holidays we get to go through at the end of the year. The opening theme alone makes me really happy watching it. There's an enamor around the Great Pumpkin that really gives you this childlike sense of curiosity that we all had when we were little. Snoopy in this special is great as the World War I flying ace, but it's not the best he can be. Woodstock isn't there to bounce off of him, and we're basically just watching him crawl through the woods and cry at a Halloween party. Snoopy can be funnier. Overall, I give the Halloween special a 9 out of 10. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, in one word, is underrated. There, I said it, it's underrated. You have an iconic cold open with the running football gag. The makeshift Thanksgiving feast itself isn't too fun to watch, but watching the prep work really makes up for it. And the Snoopy content in this special is off the charts. Charlie Brown's luck is also pretty minimal in comparison to The Great Pumpkin. Sure, the Mayflower episode afterwards is very dark, but I still think it's worth a watch. The Thanksgiving special gets a 7 out of 10 from me. A Charlie Brown Christmas is absolutely iconic. Charlie Brown goes through a personal journey that isn't especially sad or dampens the mood. The music is absolutely fantastic, and Linus's recitation of the Annunciation to the shepherds is very heartwarming. Snoopy in this special has more of a one-liner type role, even though he doesn't actually speak, and the Christmas special overall stands next to the greats like Rudolph and A Christmas Carol. The Christmas special, hands down, gets a 10 out of 10. I know there are other Peanut specials I haven't covered in this video, but I am all rambled out. These 3 specials are the most important, and I felt like you needed to hear my opinion. So, let me do more research, and I'll come back to you with a full comprehensive list of the Peanut specials. See y'all soon! Oh, and a quick side note, can we talk about how these are children talking about commercialism at Christmas time? Like, what was up with that?
What do you get when you combine bakers and engineers? I don't know, but Nuried sure has some thoughts. Let's hear what she has to say.
There are plenty of baking competitions like the Next Great Baker or Cupcake Wars that only focus on the flavor or design of the different desserts. Also, we've seen so many other competitions about math, sciences, and more complicated knowledge that not everyone has, like Metal Shop Masters. Maybe at home, your mom prefers to watch food contests, while you might prefer to watch some scientific competitions or math contests. What if I told you that there is one show that uses both things at the same time, making possible the impossible?
Welcome to the inventive and delicious world of Baking Impossible.
Baking Impossible is the one show that puts together engineers and bakers to create tremendous constructions with cake, cookies, and anything else you can imagine. Top bakers and engineers work together to create magnificent construction that must be delicious and functional to pass the different tests, and only one team will win $100,000. In this show, not only this matters, and the bakeneers know that. Wait, what is a bakeneer? Well, a baker and an engineer. The teams are conformed by one baker and one engineer that must complete different missions, and one team is eliminated after each episode. Of course, I'm not going to tell you who won the contest and neither the missions, but just to let you know, they start building a boat. Yes, the first mission is to build a boat that can move without sinking on the water. That's impressive. Just imagine how complicated the mission starts to get every episode.
Science has never tasted so sweet.
But we're still in a baking contest, and bakeneers know that. Not only they have to present their design, but need to present a dessert that goes with the topic they chose for their construction. Now, should you watch it? Yes. I watched so many baking contests since I was a child, and I would say that Baking Impossible is my favorite so far. I really like the fresh look they gave to the baking contest by having engineers helping the bakers to accomplish such great things. I can assure that during the 8 episodes, you're gonna feel anxiety and stress the bakeners feel while doing the missions. Baking Impossible is available on Netflix right now.
You guys ready for this?
After the break, we'll join Liam and the cast in a riveting discussion on all the best kinds of gamer food. All Systems Go will be right back. Hey there guys, Liam here. For this week's discussion, we're talking about something very dear to all of our hearts. Food, specifically gamer snacks. So starting off, what's like the first snack or food, whatever you want to grab when you're feeling hungry whenever you're playing video games?
Oh, it's such a hard question because I came into this discussion knowing that I would have like 20 answers. I mean, there's so many things, right? Like it depends. Do you want something crunchy? You grab Doritos. You want something like you grab one like sort of bigger piece. Let's you want a different shape? Do you want Oreos? Do you want something circular?
Do you want to make 2 categories? You want to do like salty and sweet? Because I was gonna ask too, like, do you guys think gamer snacks are more like, do you picture salty or do you picture sweet snacks more?
It really depends. It honestly does. Like some of my favorite ones growing up, I had a friend who like her family, like her parents were also into video games, so they spent a lot of money on like video game stuff. So they had like a basement with a projector on the wall and like lots of snacks, and they always got Girl Scout cookies. Like when it was that season, Girl Scout cookies are like awesome for that. But also on the salty side of things, like I really love those, like, you know, those little Chester's hot fries, not hot Cheetos, like the hot fries.
Hot
'cause
fries.
They taste kind of different.
I-
It's really hard to do that and then not get it on your fingers, so then you don't, because you don't want to like mess up the controller. So I wouldn't say those are not like naturally conducive to be a gamer snack, but I
My
do like those.
alternative to that is goldfish. I could eat goldfish for hours on end, and when I do game on the rare occasion, goldfish are right next to me.
Yeah, I like the fruity snacks that they have like in little pouches. I like those when I have to do anything, not only play, because those are not sticky at all. You don't get messy or things like that. And also, if I want something salty, I will go with Tostitos. I know that those are kind of messing up when you get salt in your fingers and all the stuff, but I really like those when I play something.
That's better than something like flaming hot Cheetos when you get red dust everywhere and your game controller looks like a crime scene.
I keep some napkins like on standby usually
Nice.
if I'm like eating at the same time.
Yeah, like for like drinking though, for drinks, that's another category of stuff, right? Because like drinks are really important, I think. I like, I was gonna mention, I do like soda, but sometimes soda can be like too much. I know, if you, especially if you're also eating something sweet too. Yeah. Unless you're like going for that, but I don't know.
Well, here's the fun thing about it. I am Diet Mountain Dew all the way. Yes, diet. Yes, I'm a heathen.
The one that causes like cancer?
Does it?
Yeah, no, I thought they like did a study about whatever. I'm not gonna.
I feel like that's said about every single soda that ever exists. To be fair.
Yeah, true.
No, I used to drink an absurd amount. Like the 1 liter bottles, I used to drink like 1 or 2 a day.
You mentioned that to me. No, I used to drink 4 cans of Diet Coke a day, and then I stopped to like this was just not just gaming, just in general. I stopped because I was like, wow, this is getting expensive, and then I went through withdrawal. So that was a fun experience.
I like a good Capri Sun. Capri Suns are good.
That's good.
We have our entire fridge just completely stocked. My favorite flavor is strawberry kiwi. What's yours?
I like the like wild cherry clear one.
Ooh, those are good.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
I do like those.
Like Gatorade, they have like a Gatorade Zero, like a white cherry flavor. That's
Yes,
really good.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You like the
really
Kool-Aid Jammers too?
No, I'm
You
actually
don't like the Kool-Aid
not that
Jammers,
big
though.
a fan.
Good to know.
No, you just Capri Sun, solid. But if I want something more grown up, I'll go with a Body Armor because those are actually really good.
No, yeah, those are good.
I
agree.
love Body Armor so
Those are
much.
those are like basically adult Capri Suns, like
They
vitamin
are.
water or whatever.
Yeah, true.
So,
And they're advertised as being better for you than Capri Sun, so
well, I'm sure, you know.
that's why I drink them.
And there's more in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, I like to drink usually like iced tea or things like that with the. If I'm taking Tostitos, I would drink iced tea. If I'm taking like the fruit snacks, I will have only water because it's. I don't want to mix like sweet drink and sweet snacks because it gets bad
That's
after
too
all.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then when you drink the sweet drink, then the sweet snack doesn't taste sweet anymore because it's like
Yeah.
too sweet. It's like a comparison kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say though, I've never associated iced tea with gamer snacks.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
I know.
Which
yeah.
like is fair. Like to each their own. I'm not judging. It's just
Yeah.
that's
But specifically like Arizona tea though, something convenient.
Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, like the ones that brand that you get in like cans at a gas station. Anything that's like super convenient because I feel like that's super convenient.
Yeah.
But I feel like I agree with you, like fancy iced tea.
Yeah, like-
that's like
No, yeah.
you know.
I think it's not like fancy iced tea, but like you said, like Arizona kind of. It's more like gamer kind of. But usually gamers go with like sodas and things like that are more usual, more common.
I'm imagining a new product that's advertised as gamer tea, and it sounds so lame.
There
No,
is
that
a Red
does not
Bull
sound
tea.
lame.
There's a
I
Red
would
Bull-
buy
Red
it.
Bull-
Red
Onto
Bull
something.
You
tea?
have an idea there. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Same.
I agree with Sophia 100%. I
Yeah.
think you're onto something, Nikki.
Nikki,
Am I?
do it. You can
Gamer
do
tea,
it.
I would buy that.
Absolutely.
I don't really get like Mountain Dew all the time, and they have like Code Red now and like Voltage and all that. And those all get like you can like put in the code to get 2 times points or something over the weekend.
Gross.
Code Red? No, I'll say it. Code Red is like freaking amazing. No, I think it's better than regular Mountain Dew. Honestly, one time, I especially like in the freaking there was one in like a fountain, one where at like my town had one of those roller rink arcade laser tag places. They had it on fountain there. I was like, heck yeah, no, that's fantastic. I love this. So yeah, no, I'll say it. I'll die on that hill.
All
Have fun
right.
with that.
Well, I'm afraid that is all the time we have for this week's discussion panel. And coming up, Jenica and Max went all the way out into the woods and had a pretty interesting discussion for us. So don't go anywhere.
What's the best way to celebrate the fall season? Max and I know, and we'll even let you in on the secret.
Andrew Jackson, Albert Salami, Tony Perry Alice, Julie Jumpy, Tom Thomas, Tambourine, Leggy McCoy, Ian. But I think the very worst name for this frog.
Where are we?
In the woods.
Why are we here?
We're on our way to ISG.
I think we're lost. We should have, like, set a trail or something.
I can make a trail with candy from my pants.
No. Although we're lost, my heart is at home, where I have nothing to watch this autumn season.
Why not watch Over the Garden Wall, the thing we're parodying right now?
How would I watch that?
Well.
Over the Garden Wall is the story of 2 brothers, Greg and Wirt, trying to find their way home out of the unknown. Along the way, they encounter many strange beings, including Beatrice, a talking bird. Throughout their journey, they try to avoid the mysterious and evil beast.
Number 1. The entire runtime for Over the Garden Wall is 110 minutes, and it's only 10 episodes. This means you can knock out the entire series in less than 2 hours. No more lame excuses of, I'll watch it when I have time. I've seen how many hours a week you spend on TikTok. You have time.
Number 2, the visuals in Over the Garden Wall are absolutely beautiful. The backgrounds, the character designs, and the iconography all feel so nostalgic, yet so distinct from anything else I've ever seen.
Number 3. I think that the soundtrack for the show is genuinely going to be ranking somewhere in my Spotify Wrapped. It's inspired by 20th century Americana with a lot of influences taken from bluegrass, folk, swing, jazz, and classic show tunes. There's even an angsty 80s themed rock ballad.
4, there's a lot of fun lyrical songs as well, including a ripoff of the alphabet song from Matilda, and who can forget Potatoes and Molasses? There's also a lovely Latin rendition of Potatoes and Molasses. It's art.
Oh, potatoes and molasses, if you want.
Number 5. If you're a fan of The Lord of the Rings, Elijah Wood voices Wirt, and he does an amazing job at it.
Number 6, let's also not forget Colin Dean, Samuel Ramy, John Cleese, and our favorite Barbie and the Three Musketeers star, as well as star of so many other things, Tim Curry!
Number 7. Jason Funderburker.
Number 8, as someone who has made an autumnal tradition of watching Over the Garden Wall, I can tell you firsthand that this series is incredibly rewatchable. Every time I watch the series again, I notice a new detail or piece of foreshadowing that I hadn't seen previously.
Number 9. If you're averse to watching kids shows, let me assure you that Over the Garden Wall is... okay, well, it is a kids show. However, it's got a lot of dark content matter that's sure to please more mature audiences, including references to Dante's Inferno and a monster that's made up of the skin of its child victims.
Number 10, the show's costume design is so good. It might even please our cast's very own ex-fashion major. The creators definitely learned the rules before they broke them, and mixed a lot of different eras of fashion together so that viewers would feel a sense of nostalgia without being able to pinpoint an exact time that the series is supposed to take place in.
Number 11. The animation in the show is excellent, especially during Greg's dream sequence. in which the animation is derivative of old-fashioned rubber hose cartoons. It even uses a lot of old animation techniques, from the iris shots, from the color palettes meant to mimic the Cinecolor technology used in the 20s, to the limited range of motion in some of the shots.
Number 12, Over the Garden Wall covers fun topics like death, purgatory, and the unknown that comes after death. However, it does so in a way that feels appropriate for its target audience. The way it talks about death is actually pretty comforting in a way.
Number 13. It shows half-brothers, which isn't generally a dynamic shown in cartoons. It also shows them growing as family and has an underlying theme of family throughout the whole show.
Number 14, the vibes are good. So good. And that's a rock fact!
I think we're out of the woods.
You know what I'm in the mood for? Some good old-fashioned potatoes and molasses.
Where do you get those from?
My candy pants.
Bad.
Real quick, before we end tonight, we've got a special announcement for our entertainment director, Max Schilling.
This Saturday is Extra Life, a 24-hour live stream where all the proceeds go to benefiting local children's hospitals. TV2 will be participating all day to do our part. We'll be streaming on Kent Wired at 10 a.m. with a special performance by Kent Core. Throughout the day, all of your favorite shows from TV2 will participate. You can get involved by going to extralife.com and finding us at TV2 Entertainment. Once again, that's this Saturday, November 6th at 10 a.m. We'll be streaming all day long. We'll see you then.
That's all, folks. Be sure to check back next Wednesday at 9 for more All Systems Go.
Keep an eye on our social media so you don't miss any important news.
All Systems Go, signing off.